Heyo, Monkeypuzzle here, and I am bringing you the fourth and final installation of my tutorial on the Ark Advance mod for Ark Survival Evolved. Huge mod, adds so many different items. We've been going through them in the first three parts. First was all these various storage items, then a lot of different new building parts and defenses and all kinds of stuff. And in the third episode, we went through some of the new higher tier items, like reusable portable versions of some of the vanilla things like the fabricator and the generator, but then new stuff like these advanced cauldron forges, which allow you to make whole new kinds of materials and all these different fancy things. So we went through all of these, kibble cooker and the advanced feeding trough, all the way up to here. So now we're about to get into the whole new cooking system, cooking items that come with Ark Advance. But real quick before I go into that, I forgot one last bit of the high tier items up here. Go on up here. And this, seems I have blocked myself from being able to come up here, but I think I can hold this. Yeah, this is the automated search alarm light. So if we change the targeting to, let's change the targeting to all targets, it's going to find anything and shine its spotlight on it and give its alarm. So you could make it just target players only, you can make it target tame dinos only, or just anybody. So anybody who comes up is gonna have the spotlight. You dodo, what are you doing? Anyway, let's turn that off. But there may be call for that thing. Alright, so into the cooking. First, there is this lovely looking advanced portable refrigerator that is always full of food, even if it's not full of food. But it's very good looking modeling, and we got oranges. Where's my oranges, man? I don't know. Oh, that must be like the citronelles. Yeah, it's full of Ark stuff. So yeah, it's small, you can pick it up, but it's got 150 slots, and that's it. And then over here we have the advanced stove, next version up basically from the industrial grill. Looks very good when you turn it on. Got a little heat waves coming up, and it cooks meat really well. So it's got 100 slots in there. Nice looking stove, very modern. And then some new lights also that come with the game too, or with the mod. Here is the advanced standing light. You can turn it on and off. Good thing in a light. And then there's also this one that looks like your kind of your standard shop fluorescent that can go on the ceiling. So new alternatives for lighting up your base. Now over here, if you want to go beyond your beer barrel fermentation and do more, and maybe start your own pub or something, start bottling and selling to other servers, you have your advanced industrial fermentation tank here. So this is it. Put thatch berries and water in this. You get the point with that. Now here is a new crafting station you need to make the rest of these items here. Not this foundation, of course, but the rest of these things. So I waited until this point. These are all the things that you could make with this guy, which we showed up there in the beginning, the advanced crafting station. Now, I spent a long time wondering, how do you make the rest of these things? I learned the engrams, but how do I get them? Well, they're here in the advanced cooking station that's covered with all kinds of goodness as well. A very good looking cutting board. But in here, we get some more stuff. So we got structures for cooking. So all these different things I'm about to show you. Storage, the pantry, and lighting, which is the standing oil light lantern. I'll show you in a second. And pipes. So the water pump. You'll need this to make those things. So let's start going through them. First, down here is the camp stove. So if you're tired of making a campfire when you're out traveling and taming, instead you could bring your little camp stove. So that's pretty cool. And this runs on methane. And if I remember right, let me see, do you make the methane in here? No, you make the methane, in here, in the wood cook stove. So Not quite sure how that works out, but the wood cook stove is the one place I found where you can make canned food items. So this is a way to make your crops not go bad, because crops spoil pretty quickly, even in a refrigerator. So you can get the canning jar that you made in those cauldron forges over there, put it in here with your crops or your meat and some wood, and you will get canned stuff that never goes bad. Pretty cool. And then if you put feces in with poop and charcoal and water, you get methane. And then you can use that as a fuel source. One for your camp stoves, and it also works in the lantern here. So you can see I've got some methane in there. And then we get another form of lighting, which is very good looking. Not so harsh as the electric light, but a little bit more easy to use than some of the torches. So anyway, let's keep going through these. We did the wood cook stove, and then here is the pantry. The pantry also has some engrams in here, and this is basically, you can take your canned food and make a case of the canned food. So it just reduces the amount of space that you need to storage it, reduces the weight to carry them around. And there's also a brand new item in here, trail mix. So you can take all those berries you've been collecting and turn them into a really nice food source right there. The trail mix. So that's all new. And it's a very nice looking food pantry as well to kind of make your kitchen more immersive in game. Next, we have the electric cooking pot. It runs off electricity. We're out of range now of the wireless generator on that wall, which is powering these things. So we're not powered anymore. So it kind of shows you also the range of that thing, or the limits of the range. But this is just like the industrial cooker, basically in vanilla, but it's smaller. It takes electricity, and you can pick it up. It takes up a lot less space in your base or wherever. Next, these I did have to have a water pipe in order to place. This is the new version of the industrial cooker, but they use electricity as well. So I'm not quite sure what the difference between this one and this one is, but there you are. We got both of them. And we're just going to work through the rain here to finish this up. We're almost done. Over here, we've got the kitchen sink. And I think he just put this in here so he could say he threw everything in and the kitchen sink. Because basically, this just works as a water tap where you can go ahead and put stuff in here like these and turn it on, and they get filled up. So nothing too new there, but it does look good. Nice carved out of marble with the cast legs there. You have to put that little thing down at the bottom there, the advanced plumbing part. I'm not sure what that did. And then also, this is like the junction box, for electricity, except it's for water. So the water pump, when you put it on there, things that are in range that can use it will be supplied with water. So you see these are not touching, but this does have water available to it. So that's very cool. Alright, I waited for the rain to end because the animation for this one didn't work in the rain, but this is the sprinkler. It's also powered, quote unquote, by the water pump over there. And if we turn it on, it's got this nice little animation of water sprinkling everywhere. So I'm not sure what the range is, if it corresponds with the visuals or not, but it does a very good job irrigating the crop plots from a distance, kind of wirelessly or pipelessly. And these things both come with these little advanced plumbing parts. You can see there's one down there, one down there. I don't know what it does, if it makes it more efficient or not, but I just threw it on there because it fits. But yeah, that is the sprinkler. Turn it off, don't waste water. And then to wrap up the whole thing, we have these two kilns right here. This is the gas kiln and the electric kiln. So pick your choice of fuels, but both of these basically make a whole set of statues that you can make and decorate your base or place around to try to freak people out. But you can look at each of these engrams. You don't actually have to learn them. They're just in here when you craft the kiln. And it seems like they each have some parts of the animal that you're actually making. Like this actually takes 50 Tyrannosaurus arms. So I guess they also serve as a kind of a trophy of your mastery over these creatures. Like this has 35 Argentavis talons. Here we've got a Rex bone helmet. So I guess you have to have killed a Alpha Raptor or whatever, and so on and so forth for all of these. What does the Megapithecus take? It takes 5 Alpha Rex trophies, 15 Rex bone helmets, 10 Trike bone helmets. Very expensive. So you got to be somebody in order to make this. So they take a little bit more than just a lump of clay to make these. Anyway, but you get the point. And then these are the statues themselves. None of them are full-sized, but they are very good looking. Looks like they took the actual models from the game and used them. So some of these are static. You can rename them, but then some of them have some pretty cool abilities. Like, say, this T-Rex. We can press to animate. Oh yeah, he does the little Rex roar. That's very cool. And most of the bigger ones do. Some of them don't work. This one, when I tried it yesterday, there has been an update. Let's see if it did it. No, I don't think the dragon does anything yet. Does this guy have one? Nope. This guy freaks me out. Okay, the Megapithecus. Check him out. Whoa, he's coming at me. All right. Yeah. You win. There's that dude. And then let's do this last one. I know has an animation. The Broodmother. Kind of midget Broodmother. Now you think nothing's going to happen when you do it. But just when you're unsuspecting, he poisons you and webs you. Anyway, so that's all the things that I know that are in this mod. If I missed anything, please add it down in the comments, and if there's things that I did not have the full information on, please go ahead and fill me and everybody else in down below, and between all of us we will know everything there is to know so far until iSpezz adds more about this amazing and immense mod called Ark Advance. So I hope this was useful to you. It was certainly useful to me to make it. I know so much more about this, and now I feel equipped to go ahead and use it fully in-game. Anyway, Monkeypuzzle, and I'm signing out. 4th episode of this mod tutorial, and I will see you in the next thing. Thank you for watching until the very end. Bye-bye.